Ready to go live? Please tell me it's not as choppy as it looks. I was hoping it's not as choppy as it looks in the preview.
Are you live?
We're live.
Yeah, I'm thinking shot with my camera.
Why is it so choppy? It's getting a little better. Testing, testing.
Can you guys hear us?
See if you can hear us on here.
I don't know. I'm grabbing mine just in case.
Testing.
Can you guys hear us?
It's just got a pretty good delay going on, which is fine. Put it in like that, yeah. So is this set to this right now, or is that set to your phone?
I don't even have it on.
Oh, okay. Today's going. Huh?
As I spell it?
just playing with the bit rate, and it looks like I want to keep that bit rate down a little bit because I turn it up and it's like it starts getting choppy. Did we get anything for seniors? Okay. So I know it's senior night. We were supposed to get a paper with senior names on it when they announced them. We did not. So we will not. We probably won't be able to help announce your seniors when they come out. We apologize. You can mute it now. Or turn it down. They can hear us. Yeah. We'll get the echo of our own broadcast. Cedar Valley Seniors coming up. Nathan Ford. Lexi Hansen. William Hudson. And Andrew Hudson. Taden Barton. Sam Woodruff. Derek Ortiz.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, bye.
Our bodybuilding expert, Caden Nelson.
Caden Nelson. Westlake seniors are coming up.
First up, we have Nicholas Anderson.
Nicholas Anderson.
Let's hear a little excitement for Cade Blackburn.
David Blackburn.
Next up is Lucille Bromley.
Lucille Bromley.
Please give a round of applause for Ethan Brown.
Ethan Brown.
Next up, we have Carson Burton.
Carson Barton.
Let's hear a little excitement for Valeria Coles.
Sorry, I totally missed that name. My apologies.
A warm welcome for Kendall Gill. Next up, we have Emily Haas.
Emily Hawks.
Let's welcome Lehi Lauder. Please put your hands together for Ryan Lincoln.
Ryan Lincoln.
Next up, we have Lauren Ellis.
Warren Ellis. I apologize, you guys. I can't hear very well here, so if I miss the names, I apologize.
This next one could be a little excitement, and I apologize if I butcher this. This is really hard. Kai Mileas Shimamaki.
Hi, Myleas Shimamaki.
I feel like I deserve a little bit of applause for you to try that. All right, next, let's have a little excitement for Rachel Mortensen.
Rachel Mortensen.
Please put your hands together for Elizabeth Munoz.
Elizabeth Bruno.
Next up, we have Jamie Menard.
Jamie Menard.
Please welcome Kent Partridge.
Kent Partridge. Dale Scott. Bethany Simonson.
All right, next up is Morgan Ujolke.
Morgan Jolnet. I could not hear the last name.
And last, but certainly not least, Christian Vieira.
Christian Yera.
All right, next up, let's give a nice warm welcome to our Skyridge seniors.
Should be our Skyridge seniors coming up.
First up, men's team captain, freestyle career, Andrew Davidson.
Can't hear you. It's Andrew, but I can't hear the last name.
Next, straight out of Arizona, our pro Let's welcome our women's team captain, state qualifier and freshman, Skyridge. Next up, also a state qualifier in backstroke, Connor Seppi. Let's welcome the other women's team captain, fourth year varsity swimmer, Lehi Johnson. Our next swimmer, men's 500 race carpe diem, our non-Olympic swimmer, Matthew Algier. And last up, our other men's team captain, individual Ridley state qualifier, Tyler Spencer. Let's give one last big round of applause for all of our seniors.
How much of a delay we have? Oh, did you pause? Must have paused. Event 1 here, girls to the women's 200 yard medley relay.
We've got Westlake in lane 1, Cedar Valley in lane 2, Lehi lane 3, Westlake lane 4, Skyridge lane 5, Westlake lane 6, Westlake lane 7, Cedar Valley lane 8. Your fastest swimmers in this are Westlake lane 4, Ryan Lincoln, Rachel Mortensen, Olivia B, Hallie Larson. They're at 2:02.29.
It looks like Skyridge, his best time so far is at 2:04, and that's
It doesn't matter.
Levine,
Laney.
Lainey Johnson, Anna Clark, Jersey Matthews, and Alyssa Hoff. We want to read through the lanes real quick.
Yeah,
We can try to.
They're not on the blocks yet. So in lane 1, Westlake, we've got Sierra Richardson, Emily Hawks, Bethany Simonson, Lily Blackburn. In lane 2, we've got Cedar Valley, Alyssa Roth, Dory Tweedy, Caitlin Reary, DJ Hardy. Lane 3 is Lehi, Madison Burnham, Madeline Wilkinson, Addie Zobrist, Sydney Zermley. Lane 4, Westlake, which we just
4 and
did.
5.
Lane 5. Lane 6 is Westlake, Lauren Mellis, Reagan Wardwell, Elizabeth Munoz, Elizabeth Lincoln. Lane 7 is Westlake, Sarah Murphy, Lina, sorry on names, Odekirk, Kate Blackburn, Eva Cheney. Sorry guys, our some of our writing is not great on here.
Yeah, this print off's a little lacking.
Lane 8 is Ella Black, Lexi Hansen, Aslan Morris, Shaylee Kluber.
Once they open it. Nothing new. Okay, so it looks like they're just trying to get some swimmers to the blocks here. Let's just slide this whole thing a little bit to the right thing. Otherwise I'm going to kick that tripod. Okay. Got 2 of these.
Here, you want to switch me?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just
Gonna
did the
mark that one
highlighted.
up?
I just did the highlighted one so you can read them off.
All right. Looks like we're ready to get going. So the 200 medley relay. So we get all 4 strokes here. Usually the best swimmers in those individual strokes are going to be the ones swimming them. So Westlake coming out first and pulling a good lead right out of the gate on the 50 backstroke. Body length each between first, second, and third. So now we're into breaststroke, and Skyridge is pulling ahead quickly, really fast breaststroke going in the water right now, which I'm believing is Anna Clark. Here we go, right? That we decided. I don't know these swimmers personally, so I apologize.
It might be Anya.
It looks like it's Anya,
Yeah.
just blistering breaststroke right there. So Lehi is well in the lead right now with that breaststroke leg. Westlake's closing the gap with this, starting to close this gap a little bit with butterfly. It is definitely going to come down to the anchor leg with the freestyle. So Lehi in the lead. And it looks like Lehi has got this completely under control. With Skyridge looking at a solid third. Oh, you've got You've got Cedar Valley trying to make a push in lane 2. Lehi in first, Westlake coming in second. Cedar Valley trying to make a push for third, but definitely it looks like third place is going to go to Skyridge, and Cedar Valley taking fourth place. So that first place of a 2-minute flat.
Wow, yeah.
That is the best time for that relay team. That's a really, they
They
dropped.
were at 2:05.
Almost a 2:0, yeah.
They dropped 5 seconds.
It's like a 5-second
right?
drop for that relay
Yeah,
group.
that's awesome.
That's a nice swim.
Hopefully you guys can see the scoreboard better this round.
All right, I'll start reading off names here.
Okay. Did you change the
Yep.
voice? Okay. All right. Lane 1 is Cedar Valley, Brendan Montgomery, Nolan Case, Jacob Nelson, Josh Ortiz. Lane 2, Braden Scott. Sorry, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Cedar Valley. Braden Scott, William Hudson, Caden Nelson, Nathan Ford. Lane 3 is Westlake, Caleb Howard, Kel Scott, Kel Tenney, Caden Whipple. Lane 4 is Westlake, Ethan Brown, Nick Anderson, Brandon Blackwood, Cameron Barney. Lane 5, Lehi, Bridger Smith, Jacob Logston, Bryce Broadhead, Andrew Pulliam. Lane 6 is Skyridge, Taylor Brown, Nate Moore, Lincoln Burr, Spencer Stowers. Lane 7 is Westlake, Andrew Brown, Kent Partridge, Aiden Kay, Ethan Petroni. Lane 8, Westlake, Zachary Robinson, Skylar Torgerson, Jacob Myers, David N. I'm not even going to pronounce that name at the end.
Ningsharon?
Ning Choron. I have no idea.
You just butchered it, we apologize. It's looking like lanes 4 and 5 will be the fastest lanes to watch.
That's Westlake and Lehi.
Yep, Westlake and Lehi with the fastest times. Westlake looking like a significantly faster time with a 10-second advantage. We'll see how it pans out. So going Westlake and Lehi going into that turn almost together for the backstroke. Looks like they're going to be touching the wall. Westlake's got about a half a body length right now. So Ethan Brown and Bridger Smith just swam really fairly similar times. Right now I'm assuming that's going to be Nick Anderson and Jacob Logston in the breaststroke right now. Westlake pulling out a little further, now a full body length and change. Third place, up in lane 6 right now, is Skyridge. Lehi is pulled back about a quarter of a body length, but it stays about a body length lead for Westlake going into the final 50. And Skyridge is solidly in third place in lane 6. So Westlake looks like finishing up with Cameron Barney coming in strong, extends that to a good 2 body length lead into first place with a 1:40.99. Not their fastest time for the relay, but an easy win here today. Lehi drops about 4 seconds with a 1:44.24. So they had the best time for that group. Skyridge with a 1:52, also drop about 4 seconds in time for their group.
Nice job. This is girls 200-yard freestyle.
So fourth place race was Cedar Valley with a, what did Cedar Valley get? Just about a second slower than the normal time.
Cedar Valley was 157.
Came in with a fourth
156,
place.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got the women's 200-yard freestyle coming up. This will be heat 1.
Heat 1. None of these girls have any time yet, so they have not swam, I never know, is that the right word, this event yet. So you've got Kaylee Dixon in lane 3 with Lehi, Gabrielle Dahl, lane 4 with Lehi, and lane 5 is Malia Dames with Westlake.
Okay, so you got 3 swimmers in the water setting their first times for the year, it looks like. And we're missing lane 5. Lane 5, which would have been Malia, looks like, is not in the water. So again, in lane 3, we've got Gabrielle Dahl, and no, sorry, lane 3 is Kaylee Dixon, lane 4 is Gabrielle Dahl.
Yeah, date.
So for reference, the fastest times in this particular race we're going to see today, which will be the next heat, is a 2:01 by Katie Andrist. So kind of ranging between 2:01 and 2 minutes 30 seconds roughly is what we're going to see today. So we don't know what these times will look like yet compared to those. Two weeks.
Imagine not being 6A.
We only have 2 in the water.
So Gabrielle Dahl on lane 4. About two lengths out. Gabrielle is stretching it out now, just keeping kind of a consistent, steady pace at the moment. A 42-second split.
Lane 5, lane 7.
So as we get ready for the next heat, the 200 is, I always say this, but it's an interesting race because you don't full sprint it. You can't really full sprint it, and you can't lay back too much either. So it's trying to figure out your strategy for how to race out. So Danielle, how do you race it? When you've had to race the 200, what strategy do you use? Talk loud.
You start out like slower, you preserve your energy, and then as you get more towards the end, like the last 100, you kind of start sprinting.
I mean, do you sprint like the first 50 and then kind of
75,
like the first 50, 75, you're trying to go more sprint pace,
Yeah,
and then you
slow
level
down.
off, and then you try to sprint the last 50, the last 25?
I've lost 50.
Okay, our next, so Kaylee Dixon came in. Let's see.
Yeah, Kaylee won that race,
Okay.
and Gabrielle was second.
Okay.
All right, Heat 2 is in the water right now. We do not have anyone in lane 1 or 2 at the moment. So
So lane 3, Brianna Wheeler, Westlake. Lane 4, Katie Andrews, Skyridge. Lane 5, Haley Larson, Westlake. Lane 6, Abby Kendall, Cedar Valley. And lane 7, Tatum Wanless, Cedar Valley.
and Katie Andrist is fast in this event and is fast generally.
Yeah,
We remember
she's-
from the last time.
Yes.
I think she holds the record in the 500, the state record in the 500 free, and I don't know what record she holds in this if she does, but she is definitely a top 5 swimmer in the state at any given day in freestyle.
She sits at a 201.94. Brianna is at a 217, and Hallie is at a 207. So it kind of shows you the difference in times on these.
So she comes out with a 31-second 50. So she's pacing herself. It's not a sprint pace, but it's a good solid pace. But Katie's leading out. Hallie or Haley?
I think it's Hallie.
Hallie is in second place in lane 5. Lane 3, Brianna Wheeler with Westlake. Another 31-75 split for Katie, so keeping a steady split. Don't know if we expect to see her pick it up. Right now she's running at about a 101 in the first 100. It looks like she's starting to pick it up a little bit right now. Yep, 202.80 as she comes into the wall. So not her best, but an easy win for Katie today. A 210.36 for Hallie Larson. And then we've got a 218.76 for Brianna Wheeler. So lane... And we have a lane 7.
She's still going, yeah.
Tatum Oneless
Yep.
from Cedar Valley is gutting it out. I do love that this is a sport where really you can get into it and swim and compete regardless of where you're at the time.
Going, you're almost there.
And it really speaks to the determination of people to get in, to swim, and just do it for themselves. It's really them on the clock. It's a team sport, but it's definitely an individual sport.
Almost there, almost there.
All right,
Good job.
Tatum's in. A 240. Her previous time was 3 minutes and 48
Yeah,
seconds.
so she dropped a lot. So
Dropped a
that's-
full minute.
That's awesome.
That's an incredible improvement for her, so that's really good.
Okay, our boys 200-yard freestyle. Well, this is event 4. Max Sabin is in lane 3, Skyridge. Lane 4, Sam Woodruff, Cedar Valley. Lane 5 is Connor Bishop, Cedar Valley.
So lane 3 is missing, so Sam is not in this for Skyridge. So we've got 2 Cedar Valley swimmers. 4 and 5, Sam Woodruff and Connor Bishop.
Oh, Max is not in this, right?
Yep, no Max.
So Sam's got a time of 2:25. Connor's got a time of 2:53. For those of you who may not know, the heats get faster as you go. The quicker the swimmers are, they start to be in the later heats. So the quicker they move, they move up in time, and they end up being in the last heats of the event.
All right, so lane 4, Sam Woodruff is, for this heat, he is well out in front. I lost my spot. I have a big pause because I completely lost myself on this heat sheet. Here we are, sorry. If I don't keep my finger next to it, I'm lost. I like to re-find everything. Connor Bishop in lane 5. Just about a half a length behind in the pool. You can see the kick starting to pick up for Sam. You start just trying to find the last bits of energy you have to go as fast as you can at the end of a race like this.
The other thing that we always mention at this, for those who may not know, but the colder the pool, the faster they go.
Generally speaking.
Yeah, the
swimmers prefer a colder pool. I hated swimming in hot pools. Where some pools are like saunas and all your times were terrible.
So Sam came in at 2:30. So his time is down. He was at a 2:25.
His best time's a 2:25.
Yeah, gained a little bit
Went a
of
little
time
slower today. And Connor just actually takes about 4 seconds off his previous time.
He was at 2:53 and came in at 2:49. All right, up next.
Heat 2.
Heat 2, we've got Andrew Hudson, lane 1, Cedar Valley, Scott Anderson, lane 2, Westlake, lane 3, Bryce Broadhead, Lehi, lane 4, Kel Scott, Westlake, lane 5, Nathan Ford, Cedar Valley, lane 6, Benjamin Summerhays, Westlake, lane 7, Matthew Buchanan, Westlake.
So it looks like lane 3 is missing, lane 2 is missing. So no Scott Anderson. We've got lane 3, which is Bryce Broadhead coming out fast. In theory, the favorite here is lane 4, which is Kel Scott, with a 2-minute versus Bryce's time of a 2:05. So Bryce is definitely coming out faster right now than Kel. But that doesn't always matter. It really depends on how you pace yourself for the given race. And we're going into the last 100, and here we'll kind of know if Kel is going to pick up and gain back in, or if Bryce is going to maintain that all the way through. A little fight for third place in lanes 5 and 6. Nathan Ford is holding off Benjamin Summerhays by a little over a body length. Right now it looks like Bryce, for Lehi, has a commanding lead, and I don't know that Kel's going to be able to bring him back in. Nathan Ford continuing in third place for Cedar Valley. But yeah, Bryce for Lehi has this sewn up right now. Okay, Bryce is coming in with a 1:53. His previous best time was a 2:05, so clearly much better swim today. A 2:02 for Kel, and Nathan Ford hits in lane 5 with a 2:07. All right.
A little bit slower, yeah.
Let's start announcing.
Okay, our girls are up next. Event 5. This is the 200-yard IM. So in lane 2, we've got Kate Pullman, Skyridge. Lane 3, Sydney Zernley, Lehi. Lane 4, Elizabeth Munoz, Westlake. Lane 5 is Dory Tweedy, Cedar Valley. And lane 6 is Danny Cannon for Skyridge. Elizabeth is the favorite in this. 3 of the girls, if they're all swimming, yeah, it looks like they are. 3 of the girls do not have times yet in this event as well. So Kate, Sydney, and Danny are all looking to place a time.
Oh, this is the only heat, right? Okay. Good, how are you doing? Good to see you. So good So lane 5, Dory Tweedy, or lane 6, sorry, Danny Cannon came out really fast with that butterfly. Hit the wall first. Nice swim. Lane 2, Kate Pullman, also in second place. Second, third, and fourth. I mean, the race for second is anybody's right now. It's looking like in lane 6, Danny Cannon has got the advantage, the clear advantage right now. Elizabeth in lane 4, starting to fall back just a little bit. Dory Tweedy actually made up a little bit of ground from the original, but she's looking like third place is solidifying between lanes 2 and 3 right now. But this is an event for where one stroke can totally swing what happens. If you have someone who's really good at a particular stroke, you'll see it. And right now you're seeing lane 3, Sydney, start to pull ahead on breaststroke for that second place. She definitely made some time up, lost a little on the turn. But she's pulled even from where she was a little behind on backstroke. Danny is clear advantage for first place. Dory Tweedy's making a good move into the 4th spot, and depending on the freestyle, could have a shot to fight for 3rd. Okay, here we see Sydney with a little more gas in the tank, starting to pull away. Kate is pulling away from Sydney right now. And it's looking like she's going to have 3rd place. Dory isn't going to have enough time to make it into that 3rd place round, so it's looking like 2nd place is going to be Kate. 3rd place will be Sydney. And Danny Cannon set a good time, lane 6 at 2:24.
2:24.88.
Fastest time on the heat sheet.
Awesome.
So, good swim.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, up next we've got the boys. So this is event 6. So there's 2 heats in this one. So in lane 3 we have Brandon Bennett, Lehi. Lane 4, Andrew Brown, Westlake. Lane 5, Ethan Petroni, Westlake. Lane 6, Connor Seppi, Skyridge.
So lane 6, Connor has not set a time in this before, and he is jumping out to lead with his butterfly right now. In lane 3, Westlake, Brandon Bennett has not set a time either.
I need somebody to go find the music and turn it off. Just running the music. I don't know who's over music.
So lane 6, Connor Seppi, clear advantage. He's flying right now for this heat. It looks like the best time to beat for this entire event for the next heat is a 2:19. So a 2-minute mark. So we'll see where he stacks up for the next event. Lane 5, Ethan has a clear 2nd place right now, but Andrew Brown is right at his heels.
Ethan. Oh, Andrew, sorry.
Actually, Andrew Brown is making a move on breaststroke. He's pulled back that advantage and is going into the lead for 2nd place right now. Connor is still clearly out front, losing a little time on this breaststroke, but he's got a commanding lead regardless. So Andrew Brown has pulled over a body and a half advantage. So made up over about 2 body lengths in the breaststroke itself over Ethan. It's looking like we're seeing 1st, 2nd, and 3rd right here. All right, so Connor's going to hit first for this heat with a 2:15. Andrew Brown's coming in and finishes second in the heat.
2:28. So he gained a little bit of time. He was at 2:24.
And Ethan coming in for third. And then we've got,
Ethan dropped time, 2:48.
did I say Brandon Bennett? Connor Woods. Yeah, Brandon Bennett is finishing up his last 25 right now for Lehi.
So Ethan dropped time, right? Lane 2:35. He was at 2:48. So yeah,
Oh, Ethan
he
did
came down. Yeah, he
drop a
came
lot
down
of
a ton
time.
of time. So that's awesome.
All right, heat 2, Jen.
Okay, heat 2, lane 1. Cal Tenney, Westlake. Lane 2, Wade Ogden, Skyridge. Lane 3, Braden Scott, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Ethan Brown, Westlake. Lane 5, Nick Anderson, Westlake. Lane 6, Bridger Smith, Lehi. Lane 7, Tylen, Spencer, Skyridge. Lane 8, William Hudson, Cedar Valley.
So now, according to the heat sheet, our race is going to be between lanes 4 and 5, both Westlake. Both Ethan Brown and Nick have a 2-minute times. They're swimming, their best times are within less than a second of each other. But everybody hits the wall pretty tight. Ethan kicks off the early lead there. In lane 2, we've got Skyridge swimmer Wade, who's contesting for that second place right now. Second place is a big field. So Ethan is out to a clear lead right now. And now we've got lane 6. Lane 6 is in second, which is Bridger Smith.
The lanes need to be better labeled here.
Well, it's just because the heat sheet's backwards from how the lanes are. It's hard to put it all together. Okay, lane 6. Bridger Smith making a big move on the breaststroke. He's coming from a long ways back. And he's going to be going into the lead going into the freestyle. That was a big move in the breaststroke. They hit the wall together. So you got Ethan and Bridger right now. First, it looks like Ethan's going to starting to pull ahead on freestyle, but here comes Nick Anderson. Looked like he's starting to make up some time, but not enough. And Wade.
I think Ethan's got it.
Ethan's got him. We got a second place for Bridger. And Nick's coming in third. And we got a fight for fourth. Who got fourth there? Lane 2 just barely.
Lane 2 is Wade.
10th of a second. Out-touched.
So yeah, Ethan and Nick both gained a little bit of time.
All right. Okay, next event, Jen.
Okay, this is event 7.
Keep them moving here.
These go quick. So this is a 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1. Lane 3 is Jersey Matthews, Skyridge. Lane 4, Lexi Owen, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Holly Wink, Westlake. And that's it for. Yeah, and we only have 2 in the water again.
Looks like we've just got lanes 3 and 5.
So Jersey and Holly are who we're in, and they both do not have times as well.
So times to beat, just for the record, we've got 9 heats for the girls. Fastest time's a 25:11, which is just ripping, by the way. 29:04, and
Nice, yeah, 29:04.
it looking like the last heat. That 29:04 actually is a final heat time. So from 25 to about 29 is what you're looking for your fastest heat.
All right, heat 2 is lane 2, Shaylee Peterson, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Arissa Bennett, Lehi. Lane 4, Emmy Milligan, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Kennedy Sims, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Eliza Jensen, Cedar Valley. Lane 7, Catherine Lake, Cedar Valley. So a bunch of Cedar Valley swimmers in this one. You've got only one Lehi swimmer. Emmy and Kennedy are the times to beat at 42:72. Kennedy is at 45:32.
Looks like lane 4 and lane 3 are going in the wall together. Lane 3 does get a better turn. I gotta find myself on the heat sheet again. I'm sorry.
Right here.
Where are we at?
Right here.
So Arissa got a better turn. Emmy's trying to fight back to get that first place. She kind of went in. They went in together. Like lane 3, 4, lane 5. So first, second, and third right there. So Arissa, Emmy, and Kennedy. First, second, and third. All right, Jen, want to call out heat 3?
Okay, lane 3. All right, heat 3, sorry. Lane 1, Ella Black, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Vanessa Ricketts, Lehi. Lane 3, Haley Adams, Westlake. Lane 4, Aslan Morris, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Natalie Milligan, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Megan Allen, Skyridge. Lane 7, Sophia Peterson, Cedar Valley. Lane 8, Emily Simonson, Westlake. Your fastest swimmers in this one.
We're missing lanes 4, 5, and 7.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 3. 3, 4, 5.
Well, we're missing lanes
Oh, are we missing lane
3, 5, 3.
Oh gosh, we're missing all kinds of
We're
swimmers.
missing all
on
kinds of
this
swimmers.
one.
4, 5, and 7 are missing.
We
So
got-
lane 6 right now. That is Megan Allen, and lane 3, Haley Adams. Haley Adams is going to pull ahead and get first place. Snatch it right there. It looked like lane 6 had it.
78, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Heat 4. Emma S. for Lehi. Lane 2, Shaylee Kluber, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Brianne Holes, Westlake. Lane 4, Bethany Simonson, Westlake. Lane 5, Jocelyn Smith, Skyridge. Lane 6, Sierra Richardson, Westlake. Lane 7, Kylie Carlisle, Cedar Valley. Lane 8, Kiana Tamai is Cedar Valley. The fastest ones in this heat is Bethany with a 35:32 and Jocelyn with a 35:51. So they're pretty close.
Looks like we've got some confusion down on the lanes. So we may have had a swimmer who showed up just outside of her heat that's trying to swim, or we've got a swimmer who is in the wrong heat. Which does, when you get to these 50s and you have a lot of heats, every now and again you get a swimmer who is lined up at the wrong time in the wrong place.
The more schools you add, the more
The
confusing it is.
more confusion you have. So then they've got to sort it out with the officials, which you're just off camera, you can't see. They're having that conversation about something. So
They generally check in with the timers before they swim, but just depends.
and
how
if they
things
don't
are
get there
going.
quite in time. And Ella, see, this is Heat 4 coming up, right? Or did Heat 4 just swim? Oh, okay, yeah, that's... So it was, I think lane 1 was supposed to be Ella Black for Cedar Valley, and that is not a Cedar Valley swimmer that swam it in that lane.
Oh yeah, yep.
So there was some
It's a
confusion.
Lehi
That's a
swimmer.
Lehi swimmer.
So I wonder if that's Emma.
So it's possible she swam
She came in at
wrong heat.
41:30.
So there's been some confusion. They're just trying to sort it out down there. Okay, Heat 4. And looks like we're not going to have anybody in lane 1, which would have been Emma.
So maybe Emma.
I
was
think
in the
Emma swam in the last heat.
one. So I'm not sure what Ella was. So again, Bethany and Jocelyn are your the swimmers to beat in this one.
In this particular heat. So yeah, if you're looking for Emma, I'm going to say Slinkov. I think she swam in the previous heat by accident. So if you're her family, we're sorry. Looks like lane 8. Lane 8, which is
Oh yeah.
Kiana Tamai
Yeah.
for Cedar Valley,
Yeah, Cedar Valley.
is going to win this. So
came
Cedar
in
Valley
at,
1 and 2.
let's see,
35.
35-48.
She dropped
Oh wow,
2
she dropped
seconds.
2 seconds. Yeah, nice job.
Okay, heat 5.
Okay, heat 5. All right, Grace B, lane 1, Westlake. Lane 2 is Belle S, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Hazel Strong, Skyridge. Lane 4, Kate Blackburn, Westlake. Lane 5, Emily Hawks, Westlake. Lane 6, Alana Nelson, Westlake. Lane 7, Addie Rasmussen, Westlake. Lane 8, Sydney Harding, Skyridge. Sydney Harding, Skyridge.
Belle got a good start, but Hazel kind of powered past her.
Okay,
Here you got Belle and Hazel are looking like first and second lanes 2 and 3. Hazel is pushing out, and you've got lane 4 coming in and lane 2 all fighting for that second place.
Who
Tight
came in
race.
first? Lane 3.
Lane 3 won, and then lane 2 and
So lane 3 was Hazel,
it was tight for second.
and she dropped time as well. 32.66. Nice job.
All right, heat 6
Okay, heat 6.
goes fast.
Lane 1, Sarah Murphy, Westlake. Lane 2, Kylie Hunt, Skyridge. Lane 3, Amanda Giraldi, Skyridge. Lane 4, Allison DeRose, Skyridge. Lane 5, Eva Cheney, Westlake. Lane 6, Elsie Adamson, Skyridge. Lane 7, Valeria Cools, Westlake. Lane 8, Savannah Stewart, Skyridge.
You got 3 people hitting the wall at exactly the same time.
Nice.
Lanes 2, 3, and 5. Now it's looking like lanes 3 and 5 are going to be fighting for first place.
Come in at
Wow, lane 5, right? Yep.
lane 5 took first.
So Emily Hawks took first place.
Eva Cheney.
And lane 2.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, is this late? What are we on? Heat 6. Sorry, heat 6.
Yeah.
Eva Cheney.
Yeah,
And
it's like-
Eva Cheney
Sorry,
took
guys.
first place. Heat 7. See, I moved my finger.
32-38.
I moved my
She
finger.
dropped
That's all I
time, so
gotta
nice
do.
job. Okay, guys.
Heat 7.
Heat 7. Lexi Hansen, lane 1, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Lauren Mellis, Westlake. Lane 3, Lily Blackburn, Westlake. Lane 4, Ashlyn Lockwood, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Carmen Soderquist, Lehi. Lane 6, Rylan Hillwell, Lehi. Lane 7, Marissa Carter, Skyridge. Lane 8, Rena Nichols, Cedar Valley. Ashlyn and Carmen have the fastest times here at 32:03 and 32:25.
So yeah, you're seeing Ashlyn and Carmen hit the wall together. Ashlyn got a better turn, and she made advantage of that. She really made all that time on the turn. Carmen's trying to fight back, but Ashlyn's going to get first place there.
30:71. Nice, she dropped time.
All right.
Nice job, Ashlyn.
Heat 8.
Okay, guys. Okay, lane 1, Reagan Wardwell, Westlake. Lane 2, Liesl Ford, Lehi. Lane 3, Jana Patlin, Lehi. Lane 4, Anya Clark, Skyridge. Lane 5, Caitlin Rary, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Madison Johnson, Skyridge. Lane 7, Ellie Srogas, Cedar Valley. Lane 8, Lena Oderkirk, Westlake.
So lane 2 is coming out strong, which is Leslie Ford. Looks like lane 2, 4, and 5 are going for it. But lane 4 is picking it up. This could be and lane 3, a late push. Who won that? That was tight. 29.69, 29.8, 29.8.
She dropped time.
Tie for second place. 29.8, second place. Lanes 3 and 4 touched at
Lane 3
exactly
and
the
4.
same time.
Nice. 29.80. They both dropped time. Good job. Okay, guys. Heat 9. Lane 1, Sierra School, Skyridge. Lane 2, Elizabeth Lincoln, Westlake. Lane 3, Lucille Bromley, Westlake. Lane 4, Ryan Lincoln, Westlake. Lane 5, DJ Hardy, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Alyssa Rock, Cedar Valley. Lane 7, Allie Nelson, Lehi. Lane 8, Alyssa Huff,
Okay.
Skyridge.
Ryan has this, but it's a tight battle for second. You got 4 different swimmers going for second. That was tight all the way in. Ryan wins that with a 25. Second place goes to Lucille
Lucille Bromley.
Bromley. Third place goes to Elizabeth Lincoln.
All right.
Okay, we're on to the men's.
Okay. In lane 3, we have Nate Moore. Lane 4, Taylor Brown. Lane 5, sorry.
Just 2 of them.
Nate Moore,
Just 3 and 4. That's all we got.
3 and 4. Sorry, guys. Our sheets aren't right. Nate Moore is Skyridge, and lane 4 is Taylor Brown for Skyridge.
Well, I think it's right. We're just missing a swimmer. We're missing lane 5.
Okay, lane 3 was Nate. And these guys didn't have times either. 24:97.
That puts him in. That's a fast time.
Okay, heat 2. Lane 1, Grant Hearn Lehi. Lane 2, Jack Lyne, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Jonas Nelson, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Nate Adams, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Ryan McCleve, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Declan Isaacson, Cedar Valley. Lane 7, Isaac Richards, Lehi.
So we're missing lane 7 right now. Yep, everybody else got there. We had one swimmer a little late to the blocks, but they got there.
So Nate Adams is the fastest in this with 36:21.
Although lane 1, which is a no time, Grant Hearn is coming out faster. He's leading into the wall with Nate Adams looking at second. And then in lane 5, you got Ryan McCleve pushing for that second place or first place. We got 3 swimmers looking for a first place here. Lane 1's gonna just out touch him. That was Grant Hearn. And then, let's see, lane 5. So Ryan McCleve in second, Nate Adams in third.
Okay, heat 3, right?
Yep.
Okay, Nolan Spencer, lane 1, Cedar Valley. Josh Ortiz, lane 2, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Dana McGoffin, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Zachary Robinson, Westlake. Lane 5, Kate Spencer, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Kendall Gill, Westlake. Lane 7, Nolan Case, Cedar Valley. Lane 8, Zach Joseph, Cedar Valley.
Okay, no lane 8. Looks like they didn't make it to the blocks. Lane 3, 4, and 5 all hit the wall at the same time. Lane 1 was right there with them. Lane 3, Dannon McGuffin. Looks like he's going to pull in the win with lane 5 coming in for second place.
What did he get? Oh, wow, he dropped
is
time.
Tate Spencer.
30. Danon had 30:98. Nice job. He dropped like 3 seconds. Nice job. Okay, heat 4. Tate Jackson, lane 1, Skyridge. Lane 2, Jaden Nadar, Westlake. Lane 3, Aiden K, Westlake. Lane 4, Aiden Merrill, Skyridge. Lane 5, Ammon Minor, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, I'm not sure the name is cut off, Westlake. Lane 7, Tyler Lundell, Lehi. Lane 8, Brendan Montgomery, Cedar Valley.
And Aiden Merrill hit the wall first and it's got a half a body length on Aiden.
And they're both Aidens. Yeah, we got
Aiden and Ammon are, well, you got second place coming out of lane 7.
So lane 4.
Tyler Lundell pulls out a second place off of lane 7.
29:15. So Aiden Merrill dropped time on that. Nice job.
Heat 5.
Porter Wilson, lane 1, Westlake. Lane 2, Alexander Burnside, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Caleb Price, Skyridge. Lane 4, Andrew Hudson, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Tatum Barton, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Zach Desnoyers, Cedar Valley. Lane 7, Morgan Yu, Westlake. Lane 8, Kohler Barton, Lehi. The fastest.
Looking like lane 5 is, well, no, lane 3 is coming back. It's going to be lane 5 barely. Lane 5 and lane 3.
Lane 5 was Tatum.
Tatum Barton.
29:19.
And lane 3 was Caleb
a
Price
little bit
for
of
second
time.
place. Caleb Price in second. All right, heat 6.
Okay, guys. Heat 6. Nathan Humphreys, Westlake, lane 1. Lane 2, Gavin Casper, Skyridge. Lane 3, Carson Burton, Westlake. Lane 4, Owen A, Lehi. Lane 5, Caleb Howard, Westlake. Lane 6, Matthew Algier, Skyridge. Lane 7, Adam Del Castillo, Lehi. Lane 8, Jacob Nelson, Cedar Valley.
So Owen in lane 4 had went into the lead with everybody else, but had a really tight flip turn and cost him the fight. So it looks like lane 2 is going to win that, which is Gavin Casper.
27.87. Nice. He dropped time from 28.24. Nice job, Gavin.
Heat 7.
Okay, Heat 7. Joshua Brown, Lane 1, Skyridge. Lane 2, Nathan Soderquist, Lehi. Lane 3, Kent Partridge, Westlake. Lane 4, Alan Logston, Lehi. Lane 5, Calvin Carr, Skyridge. Lane 6, Skylar Taylor, Skyridge. Lane 7, Dex Shumway, Skyridge. Lane 8, Ethan Carlson, Skyridge. Oh, we had a...
Looks like we're missing lane 8. We had a bit of a false start there.
You got this!
So while we have a break in the action, let us know how video quality and sound quality are. Just, we're not really able to follow along all the time here and see what it's looking like. All right, here we go. This is 7, right? Yep. So we're missing lane 4, we're missing lane 8. Lanes 2 and 5 are coming out fast. Lane 3 is already starting to close up a little bit. Lane 5 has the lead. Yep, so Calvin Carr
26.82.
and Kent Partridge with the second place there. All right, Heat 8.
Okay, Heat 8. Caden Nelson, Lane 1, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Tanner Bergstrom, Lehi. Lane 3, Ashton Howell, Lehi. Lane 4, Jacob Logston, Lehi. Lane 5, Wyatt Buchanan, Westlake. Lane 6, Skylar Torgerson, Westlake. Lane 7, David N., Westlake. Lane 8, Caden Whipple, Westlake.
Yeah, Ashton and Wyatt hit the wall together, so lanes 3 and 5 are going for it. Ashton making a move in lane 3, and he's going to get it just barely. Just barely. Nice. Heat 9. Okay, last heat for the 50-yard free.
Matt Pendleton, Lane 1, Lehi. Lane 2, Andrew Davidson, Skyridge. Lane 3, Andrew Pullum, Lehi. Lane 4, Cameron Barney, Westlake. Lane 5, Jackson Allred, Westlake. Lane 6, Cannon Decker, Westlake. Lane 7, Spencer Stower, Skyridge. Lane 8, Damian Brown, Lehi.
All right, Cameron is going to hit the wall first with Andrew Pullman right next to him. Good turn, and Cameron's going to just power away from the rest of the field for first place, but second place is just tight. Second place, 0.02 of a second between second and third place.
So Andrew took second, right?
Yep, Andrew took second. Andrew Davidson took second, and Andrew Pullum took third. Yeah, that was...
Cameron, gained just a little bit of time.
All right, and now we're in we've got a break in the action here. I did not catch. Usually it's a 15-minute break, but I didn't catch it. I didn't hear what they said. So we'll take a break here. We'll mute this for a minute. If we can find any interesting people to bother and interview, we'll go ahead and do it.
All right, we came back up faster than we thought. Sorry about that. This is the girls' 100-yard butterfly. In lane 1, we have Caitlin McCurdy, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Rachel Mortensen, Westlake. Lane 3, Elizabeth Munoz, Westlake. Lane 4, Olivia B., Westlake. Lane 5, Katie Endries, Skyridge. Lane 6, Caitlin Berry, Cedar Valley. Lane 7, Westlake, Bethany Simonson. We're on 100-yard.
What event is it?
100-yard butterfly. Event, sorry, 9.
Is there a heat or just this one?
This is the only one.
All right. Went to get a refreshment at the wrong time. All right. So lane 4 with a 104. So that's Elizabeth Munoz with a, nope. I'm totally in the wrong place. I'll get there, I promise. Olivia Balagat with the first place in that event.
104?
Yep.
A little bit slower than she has been. She was at a 103. Still got, let's see, got swimmers still coming in.
We got 2 heats for the men.
All right, so up next, this is event 10, heat 1, Kate Spencer, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, lane 4 is Aiden Merrill, Skyridge. Lane 5, Kaden Nelson, Cedar Valley.
All right, so lane 5, Kaden Nelson in this heat. Nice, he's got a nice smooth stroke. Swimming, his previous time was a 108.84. The trick with butterfly is, with butterfly it's all about that rhythm, right? Having a nice smooth rhythm, and you need the power and the speed, but a lot of that comes from your rhythm. And for me, I could always do a really good 25. We got swimmers falling around us, we apologize. Yeah, it's having that smooth and that rhythm and having the stamina to do it the entire race. So Kaden finishes up with a 108.82, and Aiden Merrill finishes with a 107.95. Actually, both personal bests for him, just barely, but personal best nonetheless. All right. So heat 2. We've got lane 2, Cedar Valley, Jacob Nelson. Lane 3, Westlake, Brandon Blackwood. Lane 4, Cameron Barney, Westlake. Lane 5, Braden Scott, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Matt Pendleton, Lehi. Lane 7, Westlake, is Jacob Myers. And lane 3 and 4 on paper, really lane 3, 4, and 5 on paper are where your race is going to be. Cameron has the best time by about 3 or 4 seconds from all these swimmers in lane 4. So he's leading out, pulling about a full length now. Lane 5, Braden Scott for Cedar Valley, actually hanging on right now for second place. Just ahead of Braden Blackwood. Gets a better turn though than Braden, and he's solidly in second place now, with Cameron Barney coming in for first and Braden Scott for Cedar Valley coming in for second. So a 55.35, a 57 flat for Braden, and in lane 3 a 58.
Yeah, they've all. I'm wondering if the water is warmer. I don't know.
Well, and my guess is nobody's tapering just yet either. I don't know. It's hard to say where everybody's out in their workout scheme right now because it's been such a crazy year. All right, event 11.
Event 11, we're in the girls 100-yard freestyle. this is Heat 1. Kate Pullman. Lane 1, Skyridge. Lane 2, Marissa Carter, Skyridge. Lane 3, Natalie Milligan, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Belle S., Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Holly Wink, Westlake. Lane 6, Jocelyn Smith, Skyridge. Lane 7, Lexi Owens, Cedar Valley.
So lane 1 and 5 out first. Missing swimmers in lane 2, 7. So lane 2 and 7. So Kate Pullman and Holly Wink hit that wall together. Kate had a little bit of turn though, and pulled about a half a body length out on just that flip turn.
Yeah, lane 4, so looking really.
Yeah,
really
lane
good.
4 is looking at lane 4 and 6 for third place right now.
None of these swimmers have times either, so they haven't
So
done.
Kate Pullman in lane 1 is going to bring it home first with a 1:03.73, which is actually a very respectable time. That puts her really in the last heat for speed, both those swimmers.
Yeah, awesome. Kind of a heat 6, maybe heat 6 or 7.
Yep,
so, yeah,
that's
nice.
a good
Nice.
time. And the fight for second looks like it's going to go to lane 6. Fight for third, I mean. Jocelyn Smith for third place. All right, heat 2.
Okay, heat 2. Kennedy Sims, lane 1, Cedar Valley. Eliza Jensen, lane 2, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Ella Black, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Vanessa Ricketts, Lehi. Lane 5, Emmy Milligan, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Arissa Bennett, Lehi. Lane 7, Shaylee Peterson, Cedar Valley. Lane 8, Catherine Lake, Cedar Valley. So Vanessa has got the fastest time in this heat at 1:38.48.
Yep, but lane 8, actually, Catherine Lake is leading out for this heat right now. She was the first to the wall. It looks like she's got an easy couple body lengths on the entire field right now. But it'll be a question of, did she come out too fast or... But right now she's got the lead. Lane 3.
Nice, looking good.
Lane 3 and 5. So we've got Ella Black and Emmy Milligan fighting for second place. But Vanessa is pushing up in that as well. So that's really 3 people fighting for second right
We
now.
got Catherine, who's still ahead at the moment.
But she's
Starting
looks
to-
like she's fading now.
Yeah, starting to lose a little bit of the.
Let's see how much she's got to get through the rest of this. She's getting some encouragement on the sideline though, which is always helpful. She's got a full body length. She's gonna.
Yeah,
I think she's gonna take
she's
it.
still gonna take it, which is awesome.
And 5th, it looks like lane 5, Emmy Milligan is pulled away for second place.
Nice job.
And lane
nice
3,
job.
Ella Black, looks like she might. Who's going to outtouch for third? Just barely. Ella Black outtouches for third place.
So Catherine was at 2:32. She came in at 1:33. So she
Nice.
dropped a whole bunch of time. That's like a minute. That is impressive.
Some
So
awesome
nice
improvement.
Job.
Very
Nice
good.
job.
Okay, heat 3.
She came in at 1:52.
So
Time, though, it's great. So heat
3.
3, right?
Yep.
Okay, Raina Nichols, lane 1, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Emily Simonson, Westlake. Lane 3, Kiana Tomei, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Shaylee McLaughlin, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Emma Slinkoff, Lehi. Lane 6, Tatum Wanla, Cedar Valley. Lane 7, Sophia Peterson, Cedar Valley. Lane 8, Aslan Morris, Cedar Valley.
So it's
Right
looking
now,
like
what, lane
Kiana, well, lane 3, 4, and 5, and 6 really all hitting the wall at the
They're
same
all
time.
coming in together. Well, at least kind of all together.
They're going to start separating here.
Lane
Kind of. They're just seriously, look at this. They are a dead heat. 3, 4, and 5 are all hitting the flags at the same time, and lane 1 is actually right there with them as well, and lane 8. So Shaylee got a better turn and starting to pull out a little bit of an advantage. I think this last flip turn could matter. Shaylee gets a good turn and is pulling away. She's got a full body length on Emma. And it looks like the fight for second place is between lane 8, 5, and 3. Lane 8 and 5 really for second place right now.
Lane
So
4, right?
yeah. So lane 4 wins, and lane 8, Aslan Morris takes second place.
So lane 4 is Shaylee.
Aslan Morris had a mistouch. She really did have second place in that heat. She just did not hit the pad right.
Shaylee came in at 1:23.77, so she dropped time. So nice job. All right, heat 4. Brianna Holes, lane 1, Westlake. Lane 2, Savannah Stewart, Skyridge. Lane 3, Grace B, Westlake. Lane 4, Kylie Hunt, Skyridge. Lane 5, Addie Rasmussen, Westlake. Lane 6, Kate Blackburn, Westlake. Lane 7, Sydney Harding, Skyridge. Lane 8, Haley Adams, Westlake. Kylie and Addie are both at 1:16.09.
Yeah, and Kylie's leading out right now. Half a body length. Lane 6, Kate Blackburn's actually up in second, with Addie kind of in the mix for third with lane 3 with Grace B. Another good turn by Kylie in lane 4. So she's got about a full body length now, just about. But Grace is trying to pull up on her hip in lane 3. Race for second and third is tight. Kylie has first,
Oh yeah.
but Kate Blackburn's trying to make an issue of it. But Kylie's gonna come in. It looks like lane 2 almost stole second place from. So Savannah almost stole second place away from Sydney, but Sydney kept it up.
Kylie came in at 1:16.18, so just a little bit slower than her best time.
All right,
Okay, next one. Lane 1, Lauren Mellis, Westlake. Lane 2, Valeria Coles, Westlake. Lane 3, Rylan Hellwell, Lehi. Lane 4, Liesl Ford, Lehi. Lane 5, Malia Dames, Westlake. Lane 6, Eva Cheney, Westlake. Lane 7, Allison DeRose, Skyridge. Lane 8, Alana Nelson, Westlake.
Okay, heats are getting faster. So lane 4 and 1, lanes 4, 3, and 1 kind of leading out.
So Liesl and Malia are 109.42 and 109.80, so they are the times to beat.
And right now
It's still Liesl ahead.
Liesl is a full length and a half ahead. And you got 3 people fighting for second, lanes 1, 3, and 5. Lauren, Rylan, and Amelia, right? Liesl's got this pretty well wrapped up going into the final turn. Did you say Amelia? Malia.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
the
guessing.
other lanes have faded, and Malia is stayed strong and is trying to come back in, but it's going to be Leslie with first, Malia in second, and third place could be anybody right now. Is lane 6 going to out-touch? Yes,
Wow.
lane 6.
Liesl dropped
third,
from
lane
109 to
seven.
107.47, so nice job, Liesl.
Allison in lane 7 takes second. All right,
Nice.
heat
Okay.
6.
All right, Allie Nelson, lane 1, Lehi. Lane 2, Alyssa Huff, Skyridge. Lane 3, DJ Hardy, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Danny Cannon, Skyridge. Lane 5, Brianna Willer, Westlake. Lane 6, Lucille Bromley, Westlake. Lane 7, Lainey Johnson, Skyridge. Lane 8, Ellie Strogas, Cedar Valley.
All right, Danny hits the wall first.
Come on.
You got Brianna in lane 5, holding down second. Third place could be a whole bunch of swimmers, based on the times.
Danny in lane 4 has got a 56.35. She is quick.
Yeah, Danny is ripping. So it's really about second and third. Second place, I think, is pretty well wrapped up too with Brianna Wheeler. Third place is actually looking like it's going to go to lane 6 right now. Oh, yep, lane 6. Lane 6, Lucille Bromley got third place there. Okay, we on the boys?
We're on the boys.
All right.
Wow, 56.68. It's just so fast.
And 12.
It's impressive. All right. We've got, let's see, the first heat. Lane 2, Alexander Burnside, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Grant Hearn, Lehi. Lane 4, Max Saban, Skyridge. Lane 5, Nathan Soderquist, Lehi. Lane 6, Dex Shumway, Skyridge. And again, these swimmers have no time, so see where they place.
All right, so lane 5, Nathan Soderquist is leading out, going into the last turn. He's got Dex Shumway right on his hip, but Nathan looks like he's going to pull this out. And then Grant Hearn Alexander Burnside for third place in lane 2.
Nice, lane 5, 102.83. Nice.
So 102.83.
That's down in like
heat 5.
Heat 5, yeah. There's 7 heats in this one.
That's a good time.
Nice job.
And lane 3, setting his first time in this.
Nice.
I'm out of it here.
Nice
Grant
job.
Hearn.
Nice job. All right. Heat 2.
Missing a lot of swimmers. Missing lane 3 and 4 right now.
Okay, so Jack Line, lane 1, Cedar Valley. Nolan Case, lane 2, Cedar Valley. Lane 3. Lane 3 is supposed to be Zach Joseph, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Jacob Allred, Westlake. Lane 5, Brendan Montgomery, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Ryan McCleve, Cedar Valley. Lane 7, Jonas Nelson, Cedar Valley. Lane 8, Isaac Richards, Lehi.
Lane 5 is out first.
Yeah, making.
And that's Brendan Montgomery for Cedar Valley.
He is at a 1:19.76. Do we have lane 4 swimming? No lane 4,
no lane
right?
4
okay,
or 3.
So he's the fastest.
Second place right now is Isaac Richards in lane 8. This is his first time he's setting for this event. Third place is a toss-up between second and lane 2 and lane 6 right now. So Brendan Montgomery is starting to fade a little bit. And Isaac Richards has closed up on him. We'll see if Isaac has enough to outpace him down this last lap, and it doesn't look like it.
Looks like Brendan will still come in.
Brendan's going to win this heat. With a 105, that's a lot of time.
That's awesome. He is at 1:10.54 and he was at 1:19.78, so it's 9 seconds. That's awesome. That's a nice job.
That was heat 2, right? I didn't change this. That was my bad.
That was heat 2.
All right.
Okay, heat 3. Lane 1, Josh Ortiz, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Jaden Nadar, Westlake. Lane 3, again the name is gone, Meluso, Westlake. Lane 4, Aiden K, Westlake. Lane 5, Ammon Minor, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Tyler Lundell, Lehi. Lane 7, Kendall Gill, Westlake. Lane 8, Damon McGoffin, Cedar Valley. I don't know who this is.
So we're missing lane 3.
Okay, and that's the name that's missing
And
on our
unfortunately,
sheet.
the first name is cut off the sheet. It's Meluso Shimabukuro, but we don't have the first name on the sheet. All right, so lane 4 at the moment is leading out. That's Ammon Minor.
No,
Oh, I lie. Lane 8 has actually got the lead here.
And lane 4 is Aiden. We have
Yeah, and that's Danon.
Danon. I think it's Danon.
Dana McGoffin. So lane 8, lane 4, and then lane 2 and 5. Lane 2, 5, and 6 are basically fighting for second or third, really for third. Dana might have this over in lane 8.
He's at a 1:18.70.
He's going to beat that, he's going to beat that significantly. So lane 8 is looking like if he doesn't fade, he's going to get it. He is. Dana's going to get first.
Nice. 1:08.97. That's awesome. He dropped
Aiden gets second place.
2 seconds. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a good run. All right,
Heat 4. Logan Chamberlain, lane 1, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Nathan Humphreys, Westlake. Lane 3, Brett Meyering, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Zach Desnoyer, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Derek Ortiz, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Morgan Yu, Westlake. Lane 7, Porter Wilson, Westlake. Lane 8, Tate Jackson, Skyridge. The one to beat in this is Zach and Derek. They are at 106.33 and 106.87.
You notice, obviously, as the heats get faster, all the swimmers are a lot closer. Especially the first 25 and 50. It's that last 50, and that last 25 in particular, where you start seeing the difference more so. So Zach is just leading the field. Brett Meyering is starting to actually pull on him right now, is just pulled ahead of him. So Brett Meyering showing some late speed, but over in lane 6, Morgan. So it's going to be Morgan and Brett going in for the win. Morgan just out touches him.
So lane 6, 106.60. Nice. He dropped from 107.52. Nice job.
Derek Ortiz in third. All right, heat 5.
Heat 5. Lane 1, Adam Del Castillo, Lehi. Lane 2, Cal Tenney, Westlake. Lane 3, Skylar Taylor, lane 3, Skyridge. Lane 4, Ethan Petroni, Westlake. Lane 5, Tyler Wilson, Skyridge. Lane 6, Sam Woodruff, Cedar Valley. Lane 7, Taden Barton, Cedar Valley. Lane 8, Owen A. Lehi.
Wow, Kale is coming out fast. If you look at the heat sheet, he shouldn't be where he is. Kel is a lot faster than his time on the heat sheet says he is. He's flying. So first place is wrapped up, it looks like, in lane 2. Second place, lane 6 and lane 4 are fighting it out for second. So you've got Sam Woodruff in lane 6 and Ethan Petroli in lane 4. And Sam is fading a little bit. He's going to get passed up by Ethan. It looks like he's going to get out-touched, just barely.
First place, I'll get this out.
56-36.
Wow.
I'm thinking.
So Kel was at 104, and he's at 56.
Thinking he was coasting when he set the first time.
That's impressive.
Heat 6.
All right, Joshua Brown, lane 1, Skyridge. Lane 2, Matthew Buchanan, Westlake. Lane 3, David N, Westlake. Lane 4, Wyatt Buchanan, Westlake. Lane 5, Ashton Howell, Lehi. Lane 6, Tanner Bergstrom, Lehi. Lane 7, Caden Whipple, Westlake. Lane 8, Carson Burton, Westlake.
So Wyatt and Ashton hit the wall together. Ashton pulled out a little better. He's pulled out about a shoulder length on everybody in lane 5. But they're going into the wall together right now.
Yeah, I mean, impressive.
So you've got
57,
Wyatt,
54,
Ashton, and Tanner are all together.
58-85. Quick.
David in lane 3 is starting to try to pull in that group. I think he's trying to make up ground to third place. But right now you got Tanner and David are fighting for first. Who's going to out-touch who here?
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Lane 6.
Lane 6.
Tanner just out-touches
57.
Wyatt.
57.47. He was at 101.74. Nice job.
Good swims.
Nice job. All right.
Last heat.
Heat 7. Benjamin Summerhays. Lane 1, Westlake. Lane 2, Lincoln Burr, Skyridge. Lane 3, Cannon Decker, Westlake. Lane 4, Jackson Allred, Westlake. Lane 5, Andrew Davidson, Skyridge. Lane 6, Wade Ogden, Skyridge. Lane 7, Logan Howard, Westlake. Lane 8, William Hudson, Cedar Valley.
I mean, these times are really tight. I'd be curious to see if this race stays as tight as the times are, because I have no idea who's going to win this.
Jackson Allred's got 53.09. That's
Yeah,
the
4,
time to
5,
beat.
and 6, again, are all just, it's anybody's race going into the first 50. Andrew gets a good turn. See, but lane 3, Cannon Decker has actually started to pull that group back. He's going to have to make up a little more. His turn was slow. He lost a lot on that turn.
It's gonna be close.
Looks like Jackson Allred and Andrew Davidson. Jackson's going to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
So
Jackson Allred, Andrew Davidson, and Wade Ogden in that order.
53.41. He was at 53.09. So just a little bit slower than his normal time. Nice job.
It's a nice race. That was tight.
All right. Our next event is the 500-yard freestyle. Lane 2, Gabrielle Dahl, Lehi. Lane 3, Elizabeth Lincoln, Westlake. Lane 4, Hallie Larson, Westlake. Lane 5, Abby Kendall, Cedar Valley. Lane 6, Ryland Smith, Lehi.
It's looking like lane 4 we're based on the heat times. The clear favorite here is Westlake's Hallie Larson in this event today. Lane, I mean, this is again 20 laps of the pool, 500 yards.
And I would die.
It is absolutely a pace race. You've got to know how to pace yourself. You've got to understand, to be good at this race, you've got to know really consistently how to put in almost the same time across all 100-yard splits. And that's just knowing how to pace it, how to not get drawn out by another swimmer and swim it a different way, or get forced into swimming a race you didn't want to swim. It's a race, I still wonder why people want to swim this race, but that's just me.
Gabrielle does not have time on this, so it'll be interesting to see how she does.
It'd be easier to ask, actually.
I can text it.
No, it's good. I'll say. So again, as we were going here, just a quick question on. We're just set up a little differently today. Thankfully, we actually have a hardwired connection, but just wondering if video and audio are still looking good, if we're having any choppiness, or if everything's still looking good on your end. All right, so now you're seeing Haley just start to stretch her legs here. So she's on her second 100 right now. This is lap 7 going into the wall for Haley in lane 4. So she's coming back. Actually, this is her second 100. So that was actually lap 9. I was reading the board. Is that right? Or is he ahead of himself? Nope, that was lap 9. She doesn't look, if you notice her pace in the water right now, she doesn't look like she's going any slower than when she started the race. She's just got a nice, consistent stroke, a consistent pace that should just help carry her through. And yes, thank you Legacy Center for getting us hooked up with the hardline, for sure. Makes a huge difference.
It's nice not to be running off a hot spot.
Yep. Yeah, running off a hot spot and hoping your Wi-Fi is good enough, your cell provider's good enough. That's
Eating through a lot of gig when you got 4 schools that we're announcing for. So swim meets go a little bit longer than normal. Obviously, the more schools you have.
So again, I mean, just looking at Haley, so this is lap 16.
And it might be Hallie, sorry.
Hallie, I'm sorry if I'm getting her wrong. Hallie Larson, Haley Larson, I don't know. All I can say is she looks really good in the water. Again, she just got a nice, we're going into the race, and you're starting to see, you start to notice the stroke. She's working a little harder at it. It's not quite as just smooth and buttery as when she started. You're starting to get a little more fatigue, but her pace is just steady. It looks really good.
And she's about, not quite a minute faster than the other swimmers in the water. She's at 5:43.03. The next one, Abby's at 6:18.48. So not a minute, but a good amount of time when you're doing these kind of laps. Like I said, I would be at the bottom of the pool.
All right, she's on her last 75, I believe. Yep. And so she's starting to actually pick it up. She's starting to accelerate. This is her last 50 yards. She's lapping Lane. She's actually lapping right now Abby Kendall. And she's about to lap second place, actually. She's just flying. So Hallie Larson's coming in. She's almost going to lap second, but not quite.
She might beat her time. Where are we at?
5:44.22. Yes, she did. No, she did not. 5:44. Just a little slower than her best time. Really good time, though. That was a good swim. So second place, lane 6. Yeah, Rylan Smith, who looks to have second place wrapped up. Third place is a race between between Gabrielle Dahl in lane 2 and Abby Kendall in lane 5. She was nice. She had another lap to go, another 50. Never mind. Abby Kendall for Cedar Valley brings home third place. Just look down there to see where the lap boards are. Keep up with what everybody's at. All right. So in lane 2, Gabrielle Dahl is finishing up for Lehi. Now this is her first time swimming this event and setting a time this year. So she has her baseline. All right, so now we've got the men's. Event 13, men's 500-yard free.
We've got another 5 or 6 minutes here.
In lane 1, we've got Matthew Algar for Skyridge. Lane 2, Nathan Ford for Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Bryce Broadhead for Lehi. Lane 5 is Logan Howard for Westlake. Lane 6 is Scott Anderson for Westlake. Lane 7 is Connor Bishop for Cedar Valley. Now, we do not have a lane 4. Bryce Broadhead would be the time to beat today, but he's not here. And Nathan Ford and Logan Howard have very similar heat times. They're within a second of each other in lanes. Nathan Ford in lane 3 and Logan in lane 5. Right now you've got Logan and Scott. Logan Howard and Scott Anderson, lanes 5 and 6, just kind of going for stroke right here.
No, lane 4. Sorry, I'm a little behind here.
So Nathan Ford, even though you're seeing him a couple lengths behind the other swimmers, his time is similar. And so the one thing in a 500-yard race is you don't know where that swimmer likes to pick up their time.
No.
Is it in the back half of the race? Is it up front? Is it a steady slog all the way through? So too early to know right now with Nathan if he'll make that time up or if he's just running a little behind today in third. Yeah, Logan and Scott are just stroke for stroke
they're
right
just
now.
kind of, neck and neck. You've got a lot of these kids who do club swim on top of high school swim, so it's kind of fun to see. You kind of get a feel for who's doing club. Pretty good guess as to who's doing club on top of swim. They're just seasoned swimmers. They get a lot of conditioning time in those faster heats that you come up with. A lot of them do club as well, so it's just super fun.
Okay, so now we're coming into the halfway point of the race. Kind of the same, again, we're holding almost the same pattern. Nathan Ford is starting to creep up a little bit. Nathan Ford is creeping up. Bryce in lane, Logan in lane 5 is starting to pull out about a body length on Scott Anderson right now. And Nathan Ford in lane 3 is actually starting to pull in Scott Anderson as well. So he's not as far behind as he was. He's definitely making some ground.
So Logan's
actually, he's getting right there for second now.
Logan's at 5:41.37 and Nathan Ford is at 5:42.30.
So Nathan is looking, so he's starting to he's making his time up here in the back half of the race. He's starting to, looks like he's gonna take past Scott here for second going into this turn. Still a lot of race to go though. So right now you've got Scott seeing Nathan. They're both breathing to the right side. And when they make this turn, it'll be Nathan seeing Scott. So Logan continues in first. Nathan's pulled a little bit of that gap on Scott for second, so he's moved into a relatively solid second place and really just about to the feet of Logan. Nathan is slowly chipping away at the first place lead right now. He's at his feet. Again, both swimmers breathing to their right. So right now it's Nathan seeing the first place in his right side. 3 laps to go. So Nathan's gonna pull this even pretty much going into this last turn. And here's your race. Nathan is starting to pour it on. He's pouring it on, and Logan cannot see it. Breathing to the right side. He does not see that he is just
Let's go.
just put a ton on. Now it's up to Nathan to keep it all the way in. Well, that was a big kick. Big final push for Nathan.
Nice, nice,
Very nice swim.
nice.
6 minutes flat.
So gained a little bit of time. They all kind of did in
Yeah,
this
not
one.
the best swim for
Yep,
anybody here
yep.
today, but a good race.
Yeah, so great. It's fun to watch them. It's fun to watch them just trying to come in together, swim together. It's just,
Well, in some of these longer races, I mean, it's kind of fun to watch them from the standpoint of you see different strategies, different styles of swimming the race, and you have time to notice it.
yeah. In the 50s, it just goes by in a hurry.
We can barely announce the 50s, just who's swimming it. Can't even talk about the race. Okay, so lane, so it's 200-yard free relay, right?
Yeah, it's next.
Lane
And we've
16,
still got,
so 16.
we've got Connor Bishop, who is still wrapping up. Oh, we've got a couple that are still wrapping up here.
Okay, I'm just getting the, okay. All right, we got lane 7, right? Connor Bishop, okay.
Yep. And good for them. Like, I seriously think it's amazing that anybody does this race. I think it's just so rough. So I'm super impressed.
Did you text Prescott? I don't know.
Just so you all know, this will be uploaded later. We'll have all of the heat and event information connected with essentially like a link you can just click on. So if you want to go back and watch your swimmers, you'll be able to do that. I don't know if we'll get to it tonight. I don't know if we'll get to that tonight, but we'll have it up hopefully for you by tomorrow. We've got another swim meet we're doing here tomorrow, so.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we will do that, which is, it's nice to be able to go in and click on the event you want to watch directly instead of trying to scroll through the whole thing to find it.
All right. Here we go. Lane 2 is Westlake. Lane 3 is Cedar Valley. Lane 4 is Westlake. Lane 5 is Skyridge. Lane 6 is Cedar Valley. In lane 2, we have Haley Adams, Grace B, Brianne Holes, Emily Simonson. In lane 3, Ellie Sorogas, Catherine Lake, Eliza Jensen, Caitlin McCurdy. Lane 4, Emily Hawks, Addie Rasmussen, Alana Nelson, Kate Blackburn. Lane 5, Allison DeRost, Megan Allen, Savannah Stewart, Hazel Strong. Lane 6, Belle Supavita, one day I'll get her name right, Kennedy Sims, Aslan Morris, Tatum Wanless. I love Belle and I can't say her last name.
We know Belle very well, or can't say her last name. What is the problem with that?
I don't know.
That's an indictment on us.
We had a daughter swim for Westlake, and then our daughter now swims for Cedar Valley. So it's just kind of fun to see the same names that we saw when our daughter was swimming.
Yep. So in lane 5, Skyridge is holding the lead right now. With one more swimmer to go. Westlake in second place and Westlake in third place. This should, if I'm not mistaken, this should be the last, this should be the anchor. If I've been paying attention, that's a scary thing. So Skyridge, I'm assuming this is Hazel Strong for Skyridge in the water right now, and Kate Blackburn for Westlake. So lane 4, Skyridge. Looks like they're going to hold on and win this event, this heat. And Skyridge touches in first, the 2:16.19. I did not realize there were 2 heats on this event. My apologies. So that was heat 1. Heat 1 is wrapping up. You want to announce heat 2 here, Jen?
Yeah. All right. I gotta find my.
Here, heat 2.
Okay. So Westlake is in lane 1. Sierra Richardson, Sarah Murphy, Valeria Coles, Malia Dames. Lane 2 is Lehi, Liesl Ford, Carmen Soderquist, Ryland Smith, Allie Nilsson. Lane 3, Westlake, Eva Cheney, Lily Blackburn, Holly Wank, Lucille Bromley. Lane 4, this is Westlake, Brianna Willer, Hallie Larson, Olivia B., Ryan Lincoln. Lane 5, Lehi, Addie Zobrist, Janet Patlin, Sydney Zernley, Madison Burnham. Lane 6, Cedar Valley, Dory Tweedy, Alyssa Roth, Caitlin Berry, DJ Hardy. Lane 7, Skyridge, Danny Cannon, Kate Coleman, Sierra Scholes, Katie Andres. Lane 8, Lehi, Gabrielle Dahl, Emma Slinkoff, Rylan Hellwell, and Kaylee Dixon.
So Addie Zobrist for Lehi leads out fast, giving Lehi the lead after the first 50. Right behind her is Brianna Wheeler for Westlake. Now you got Westlake making a move, trying to pull it even with Hallie Larson on Jana Patlin. And then up in lane 6, lane 7, Kate Pullman has actually taken the lead from everybody. A really good dive though for lane 4, Olivia Balliget. She gets a great start and actually takes that lead, evens that lead up going into the wall. And she is, boy, if you look at the motor, she's going. She's going to put almost a body length on going into the final 50. And then we got Ryan Lincoln, anchor for Lehi in lane 4. And Lucille Bromley, Madison Burnham, anchor for Lehi. So Westlake is going to win in lane 4 and lane 6. Lane 7, Katie Andrus comes from behind and pulls lane 6 into second place. Lane 7 into second place for Skyridge, with Lehi in third, just out touched. I really wish the heat sheet numbers,
I know, it's backwards.
would match the side of the pool we're on.
Yeah, it's really hard. We're
It's
like
like
backwards
flip-flopping.
from what we're looking at.
Like looking at the heat sheet trying to find names to read, but they're opposite of the lanes in the pool. And if you're wondering why I keep messing things up, that's why. That's the excuse I have. I'm using it. It's the only one I've
148,
got.
so yeah. Westlake gained a little bit of time. Okay, the boys. And they've got 2 heats in this. So lane 2 is Cedar Valley. Nate Adams, Jonas Nelson, Deccan Isaacson, Jack Line. Lane 3, Skyridge, Calvin Carr, Tate Jackson, Ethan Carlson, Gavin Casper. Lane 4, Westlake, Ethan Petroni, Nathan Humphreys, Caleb Howard, Matthew Buchanan. Lane 5, Westlake, Kendall Gill, Meluso, sorry the name's cut off again, Jaden Nadar, Aiden Kay. Lane 6 is Cedar Valley, Andrew Hudson, Nolan Spencer, Tate Spencer, Ammon Minor.
Skyridge going out first in this heat with Calvin Carr. Now I can't guarantee that I'm reading the right names of the person in the water either. we kind of know who should be first, second, third, and fourth, but we don't know if they've changed up the orders.
Yeah.
So we're just pretending.
And 3 of these teams, Cedar Valley Lane 2, Skyridge Lane 3, and Cedar Valley Lane 6 do not have any times on this yet. So, oh, that was deep. So one of the things that the coaches will do, especially as they get close to region, is they'll kind of start playing with their swimmers in the relays.
Finding the best combination.
Yeah, they want the quickest, obviously, for their relays. So they kind of will switch swimmers in and out. COVID obviously has made things interesting this year as well. So.
Yep. So Skyridge was holding a lead there in lane 3. That last exchange, Westlake got a much better dive into the water and was able to make that time up, and they're going to hit dead even for, looks like the last swimmers here. Are we on 3 or 4? We got one more. These are the third swimmers. We got the anchors coming up. So Westlake and Skyridge, lanes 3 and 4 are neck and neck. It will come down to this. Oh, this is it. These are the anchors. No, it's close.
Wow.
600th of a second.
So lane 4,
Westlake wins
Westlake.
by 600ths.
Oh, yeah, 153.60, 153.66. Nice. All right.
Hey, we're on the last page.
It doesn't mean much, but we're on the last page.
Heat 2 is coming up.
Okay, Heat 2, Westlake Lane 1.
We still got, oh yeah, you can go ahead and read it. No, go ahead and read it off though while he's finishing. That's fine.
Okay, well we can. Sorry, I didn't realize we still had our Cedar Valley. Still coming in.
I'm just happy we can see the clock, honestly.
Right, last time it was a little rough.
Okay.
Okay, Lane 1, Westlake, Logan Howard, Scott Anderson, Kent Partridge, Cal Tenney. Lane 2, Lehi, Jacob Logston, Tanner Bergstrom, Ashton Hillwell, Damian Brown. Lane 3, Westlake, Sven Miami, Summer Hayes, White Buchanan, Cannon Decker, Jackson Allred. Lane 4, Westlake, Ethan Brown, Brandon Blackwood, Nick Anderson, Cameron Barney. Lane 5, Lehi, Bryce Broadhead, Matt Pendleton, Andrew Pullum, Bridger Smith. Lane 6, Cedar Valley, William Hudson, Braden Scott, Caden Nelson, Nathan Ford. Lane 7, Skyridge, Andrew Davidson, Connor Seppi, Wade Ogden, Tillin Spencer. Lane 8, Lehi, Nathan Soderquist, Brandon Bennett, Owen A, Allen Logsden.
In lane 4, Westlake has been holding on to a lead, but just barely. This is a tight race between Lehi and Westlake. Good dive. Got a full half a body length on Lehi going into this turn. Good turn by Lehi. Actually took some of that back.
They're kind of neck and neck, yeah.
They are, but he's pouring it on right now. That's Andrew Coleman.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, that is Nick Anderson. Got Cameron Barney in now, who should finish this off for Westlake. Lehi swimming strong, but lane 7 is coming hard. Talon Spencer for Skyridge is making a move for second place right now. Lehi's going to hold on for second. Skyridge for third. Skyridge really surged in those last two swimmers. That was a fast races there. That was
So
good.
yeah, lane 7. Let's see. Sorry. I'll get there. It really is backwards. 135.13 was Lehi. They were at 137.60. So they dropped time. So nice job. Westlake gained a little bit.
Is that right? Yeah.
Okay, 100-yard backstroke for the girls. We're in event 17, if you're still following along. Lily Blackburn is lane 1, Westlake. Lane 2, Shaylee Kluber, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Sarah Richardson, Westlake. Lane 4, Amanda Giraldi, Skyridge. Lane 5, Kaylee Dixon, Lehi. Lane 6, Sarah Murphy, Westlake. Lane 7, Kylie Carlisle, Cedar Valley. The fastest time here is Amanda Giraldi. Again, I hope we're saying your name correctly. At 1:21.90.
So we don't have a lane 1 or a lane 8.
Oh, well, see, there
We're
you
missing
go.
Lily and or just
We
Lily.
don't
There's no
have a
lane
lane
8.
8, yeah.
Okay, so Amanda's first into the wall with Kaylee Dixon right next to her for second. Also, it looks like you've got Shaylee in lane 2, who is also right there for second place right now. Yeah, lane 2 and 5 make that flip together. But, let's see here. Shaylee got a little better turn. She came off that wall a little better. She's looking like she could take second. Starting to fade a little. Amanda's solid in the lead. Shaylee and Kaylee's kind of pulled second place back. It's looking like Kaylee for second, Shaylee third.
So Amanda got 1:20.14. She was at 1:21.90. So nice job. She dropped time as well.
Shaylee dropped a bunch of time. Shaylee was a 1:32 and she swam a 1:25.
Wow, nice job. All right, heat 2. Elsie Adamson, lane 1, Skyridge. Lane 2, Lainey Johnson, Skyridge. Lane 3, Sierra Scholes, Skyridge. Lane 4, Ryan Lincoln, Westlake. Lane 5, Olivia B, Westlake. Lane 6, Madison Burnham, Lehi. Lane 7, Madison Johnson, Skyridge. Lane 8, Jersey Matthews, Skyridge. Ryan has a time of 1:04.23. Olivia has a time of 1:04.81, so they're close.
They're close and their styles are very different.
Yeah, very different.
Ryan's got her head just pinned straight up and down, staring at the ceiling. And you got Olivia, who's actually got a lot of head movement for backstroke. She's right there with her. It's a good time.
It's interesting to watch.
Yeah, very different styles.
You think backstroke, well, I don't know, you think any of the strokes are strokes, but they're really not.
So Ryan is just got a nice smooth stroke and she's just going to power into first place with Olivia right behind her.
Nice, 1:03.79.
And Sierra actually had a nice finish. She actually finished really strong, just got out slower than the other swimmers.
Ryan did great. 1:03.79. She was seated at 1:04.23. Okay, our boys are up next. They've also got 2 heats. So lane 1, Duncan Isaacson, Cedar Valley. Lane 2, Logan Chamberlain, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Derek Ortiz, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Caleb Howard, Westlake. Lane 5, Zachary Robinson, Westlake. Lane 6, Brett Myring, Cedar Valley. Lane 7, Nate Adams, Cedar Valley. What was your time in high school, Ben?
What was my time?
Yeah.
My time was not nearly as good as these times. I swam a 59 something. I think I might have once swam a high 58 in the 100 back. But I was never down to a 53.74. That's
yeah.
a fast 100 back. I could barely swim a 100 free that fast. So lane 4, Caleb Howard.
Howard, yeah.
Yeah, commanding lead right now. Second place in dispute with lanes 5 and 3. Derek Ortiz in 3 and Zachary Robinson in lane 5. Logan Chamberlain in lane 2 would like to get in on that, but I don't know if he's going to have enough to make a push. Caleb's cruising in. Zachary's pulling a little further away for second place. Derek Ortiz for third.
So
The question is, who's going to get fourth? Looks like going to be lane 6.
Caleb came in first, added a little bit of time. He came in at 1:15.24 and he seated it at 1:12.13, so he gained about 3 seconds.
Brett Meyering snuck in there and took fourth away.
Nice. Well, let's see, what did he come in at? 1:21. So he dropped time. So nice job. Nice job. All right, heat 2. Andrew Pullum, lane 1, Lehi. Lane 2, Spencer Stowers, Skyridge. Lane 3, Bridger Smith, Lehi. Lane 4, Ethan Brown, Westlake. Lane 5, Brandon Blackwood, Westlake. Lane 6, Connor Seppi, Skyridge. Lane 7, Lincoln Burr, Skyridge. Lane 8, Taylor Brown, Skyridge. The boys are fast. 53.74 is Ethan Brown for Westlake.
That should be
That is quick.
should pretty much be no contest for Ethan Brown if he has a good swim. You just never know until you race the race.
Yeah, these are quick races. It's impressive.
Nice start in lane 3 by Bridger Smith. It's a beautiful start. Bridger Smith and Ethan go in together. Ethan comes off that turn better though. Picks up half a body length on just the turn. Bridger Smith's hanging tough. He's got a nice turn. So Bridger Smith hanging in second with Brandon Blackwood in a fight for third.
Nice.
Yeah, Brandon Blackwood and Connor Steppe are fighting for third. And
Ethan's got it for sure here.
yeah, he's got first. Bridger gets second. Brandon Blackwood looks like for third, yep. Nice race, not his best time.
Yeah, they
But
kind of all
a
gained
54.
time there, yeah.
That's a fast 100 back no matter how you say it. That's a good backstroke. Event 19.
All right, girls.
Oh, geez, what am I doing here?
Lane 3 is Caitlin McCurdy, Cedar Valley. Lane 4, Alyssa Roth, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Carmen Soderquist, Lehi. These girls do not have any time yet.
Looks like I need to. There we go.
Again, with COVID and just getting close to regions, coaches put kids in to kind of see how well they do, where they do. The meets change every time you get here. The coaches think that they probably got certain swimmers lined up, and then either they're sick or something's happened. So it's been an interesting year for everybody all the way around.
It has been an interesting year. I mean, there hasn't been as much practice. There haven't been as many competitions. You've had a whole bunch of swim meets trying to be made up here at the last half of the year, which has affected a lot of these teams' ability to practice.
Yeah, a lot of swimmers, these teams especially because they all share this pool.
Yeah, all these teams share this pool.
It's really hard for them to have time to swim it here physically, so they're kind of fighting for time wherever they can get it.
Someone would like to build another pool in this vicinity, preferably at Saratoga Springs, Eagle Mountain. That'd be great.
Great, yeah.
Because we got four high schools, 4 big high schools, trying to share one pool.
Yeah.
You just don't get the practice time you'd really like to have to be competitive, as competitive as you could be. All right, so that's lane 6.
Lane 6.
See, we've been talking, I haven't been paying attention. Is that lane 6?
I'm gonna head down.
I don't even have a person in lane 6. They're swimming in the wrong lanes. They're supposed to be in 3, 4, and 5, and they're in 4, 5, and 6.
So I have no idea who came in where. And we have 4 swimmers.
No,
We only have 3. Are we on heat 1?
Yeah, we're on heat 1.
Yeah, so that's
the heat sheet is they've made some modifications.
Alyssa is in lane 4. She came in second at 128.31.
So lane 6 is in addition then. 3, 4, and 5 were supposed to be there. Lane 6, I don't know where that came from. I don't know who swam in lane 6. But whoever swam in lane 6 won.
Yeah, so great job. All right, Megan Allen is in lane 1, Skyridge. Lane 2, Lexi Hansen, Cedar Valley. Lane 3, Lena Oderkirk, Westlake. Lane 4, Ashlyn Lockwood, Cedar Valley. Lane 5, Emily Hawks, Westlake. Lane 6, Hazel Strong, Skyridge. Lane 7, Shailene McLaughlin, Cedar Valley.
So lane 4, Ashlyn Lockwood, leading out right now.
She sits at a 128.19.
And you'll notice differences when you watch breaststroke. This is probably one event where you're likely to see more differences in how people swim it. You'll have people who take long gliding strokes, getting their head all the way under the water, going to streamline. You'll have some people who actually take a lot of fast, quick strokes. So you'll have 2 swimmers that go almost the same speed, who look like they're swimming the event completely different ways.
Yeah.
And so this is an interesting one because you occasionally will see different styles that look quite a bit different, but actually go the same speed.
Same speed, yeah. Well, that was even like the backstroke that we had. Ashlyn is still holding the lead on this in lane 4. We'll see where she comes in at.
In lane 3,
She may beat her time here. It looks like
lane
she's
3's
going
got
to.
second place locked down, which is Lena for Westlake.
Nice. So Ashlyn was at 128.19 and she got 126.72, so nice job.
And Emily Hayes gets third place in lane 5.
Let's see, lane... All right, heat 3. Lane 1 is Janet Patlin, Lehi. Lane 2, Rachel Mortensen, Westlake. Lane 3, Sydney Zermley, Lehi. Lane 4, Anya Clark, Skyridge. Lane 5, Madeline Wilkinson, Lehi. Lane 6, Addie Zobris, Lehi. Lane 7, Dory Tweedy, Cedar Valley. Lane 8, Reagan Wardwell, Westlake.
All right, so lane 4, nope. Lane 3, you got close times here actually. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all pretty close on the heat sheet.
Addie sits at 118.64. Madeline sits at 115.57. Anya's at 115.29.
So lane 4, you got Anya Clark.
I love this stroke. I just think it's so fun to watch.
Well, lane 5's coming out fast though. Madeline Wilkinson's coming out really fast, taking a lead, commanding lead in the first 50.
Probably one
See,
of my
you've
favorite
got-
strokes.
And then lane 3, Sydney, is right there with them. Yeah, Madeline came out fast and just has kept it up. You can see she's starting to wear down here just a little bit. She's slowing up, but she's well ahead.
She's at 115.57, so let's see where she touches. 111.90. Nice.
Wow, nice job.
Nice.
So you get Madeline in first, Anya in second, and Sydney in third. A good race.
So Anya dropped time as well, 114.39. She was seated at 115.29. Nice job. Okay, our boys, 100-yard breaststroke. Heat 1. Gavin Casper, lane 3, Skyridge. Lane 4, Jacob Edwards, Lehi. Lane 5, Dylan Spencer, Skyridge. Lane 6, Brandon Bennett, Lehi. None of these boys have any time yet, so we'll see where they come in at.
We were minus the swimmer in lane 4. So we don't have Taylon Spencer. No,
Right.
sorry, Jacob Edwards is not.
Yeah. It really is backwards. It's funny
It is,
how
it's
much
right.
it messes.
And I know it's backwards, and I still mess it up. So Lane 5 is a no time, right? These are all no times.
These are all no times.
Well, lane 5 is not moving slow.
Tylen Spencer. I hope that's saying that right.
Yeah, he's got a nice.
Wow.
Hey. We'll welcome our daughter into our broadcasting booth. Can we call it a broadcasting booth?
With our tape. If you could only see us, we're like.
Or taped off with yellow duct tape.
Duct tape, yeah.
It's really professional, people.
We had to make a claim for our spot last night.
Tylen, I'm assuming. Tylen Spencer finishes with a 109, which would be a final heat speed. So it's a good time. And then in lane 3, Gavin Kaspers, that's his first time in this event. Actually, it looks like he did not hit the pad well. He got a mistouch. He did not get a time registered.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is.
And then a 135 in lane 6 for Brandon Bennett. All right, heat 2.
All right, Caleb Price, lane 1, Skyridge. Lane 2, Jacob Allred, Westlake. Lane 3, Allen Logston, Lehi. Lane 4, Jacob Myers, Westlake. Lane 5, Kohler Barton, Lehi. Lane 6, Tyler Wilson, Skyridge. Lane 7, Ethan Carlson, Skyridge. Lane 8, Nolan Spencer, Cedar Valley.
And we're missing lanes 2, 3, and 7.
Oh, well, all right.
I'm telling you, COVID is, we just blame it all on COVID.
Yeah,
Don't we blame everything on COVID?
Everything's on COVID. it's just easier.
Everything
that way.
is COVID's fault. So, I mean, right now it's really anybody's race.
Jacob Myers is seated at 1:13:51.
Jacob, Kohler, and Tyler really all together right now. Looks like Jacob is pulling out a little bit. So Jacob and Kohler are looking to pull. They're starting to pull a little further away, but they are right together. Tyler gets a really good turn, though. He was a lot further behind before that turn, and he's making a push. I have no idea who's going to touch first. It looks like lane...
So close.
Oh!
Oh, wow. So who came in? Let's see. Lane 4.
Lane 4, barely. Yep, so we had Jacob in first, Tyler in second, and Kohler in third.
Yeah.
It was just how their strokes were coming into the wall, who could touch one. P3.
Andrew Brown, lane 1, Westlake. Lane 2, Skylar Torgerson, Westlake. Lane 3, Jacob Logston, Lehi. Lane 4, Nick Anderson, Westlake. Lane 5, Kel Scott, Westlake. Lane 6, Nate Moore, Skyridge. Lane 7, Damian Brown, Lehi. Lane 8, Kent Partridge, Westlake.
See, and here you see some different styles going on right now. Lane 3.
Yeah, and Nick Anderson is at 58.96. But it's gonna be.
So you can see. So lane 4, you've got Nick, who's kind of got a little bit of a glide, and in lane 5, Kel is definitely moving those arms a bit faster. But Nick is pulling away, though, just a commanding lead right now, going to the last 25. It looks like Kel Scott has second place locked up, and third place is looking like Nate Moore for Skyridge.
Yeah, Nick comes in here.
Yep. So first for Nick.
1:02.77.
Second for Kel. Third for Nate.
So yeah, a little bit slower. I really wonder if the water is warmer today. We have a lot of swimmers.
We're down to the last relays. We're
Yeah.
there. We're on the last events, everybody.
Okay, guys, we're at event 21, girls 400-yard freestyle, heat 1. Cedar Valley is in lane 1. Shaylee McLaughlin, Emmy Milligan, Shaylee Peterson, Sophia Peterson. Lane 2, Skyridge, Kylie Hunt, Marissa Carter, Sydney Harding, Alyssa Huff. Lane 3, Lehi, Allie Nilsson, Lisa Ford, Madeline Wilkinson, Jana Patlin. Lane 4, Westlake, Brianna Wheeler, Elizabeth Lincoln, Elizabeth Munoz, Lucille Bromley. Lane 5, Cedar Valley, Abby Kendall, Kylie Carlisle, Natalie Milligan, Ashlyn Lockwood. Lane 6, Westlake, Rachel Mortensen, Reagan Wardwell, Malia Dames, Holly Wink. Lane 7, Westlake, Addie Rasmussen, Alana Nelson, Lena Oderkirk, and Lauren Mellis.
And it looks like, I mean, on the heat sheet, it looks like Westlake should run away with this overall. So this is obviously every girl, every swimmer is going to swim a 100-yard race. So we got 400 yards total here.
Yeah, you'll hear it called a 4x1. And there, Westlake is seated at 4:09:56.
So Westlake's out front. A good leadoff swim by Brianna Wheeler. Cedar Valley in lane 3 has Abby Kendall hanging in second. And then we've got Lehi with Allie Nelson in third currently. And I mean, Westlake's just, they're gone right now. Lehi in lane 3, so Westlake has Elizabeth Lincoln in the water. Lehi has Liesl Ford in lane 3. Lane 5, Cedar Valley, is Kylie Carly Carlisle, sorry. This is why Jen announces everybody. This is why I say first names only. So Westlake has a whole lap, almost a lap of the pool on third place, almost.
I've been hauling.
Well, honestly, Liesl's isn't doing bad. It's just Westlake got off to a really good start.
Great start, yeah.
But they are going to have a full lap here of the pool on second place, the way they're going. So we should have Elizabeth Munoz in the water for Westlake in lane 4, and Madeline Wilkinson in lane 3 for Lehi. Lane 6, Malia. And then for Cedar Valley in lane 5, Natalie Milligan. I would actually say that Madeline for Lehi actually has made up some of that time that they were losing. I mean, it's just too much to make up, but she made up some time there. Jana Patlin is in the water. Nope, sorry. Lucille Bromley's in the water for Westlake. Here goes Jana Patlin right now for Lehi in lane 3. And right now, Westlake is looking to put a full 50-yard lap on third place. Actually, it looks like I'm a little confused about lane 6, or lane 5. No, lane 6 does not have an anchor swimmer. They swam, 3 swimmers got out of the water and did not get an anchor in the water. So I don't know what's happened. Okay, here comes Westlake in for the win. Lane 4 with a 4:17. Lehi coming in for second place in lane 3. With a 4:29, actually just a little over a second faster than their previous best time. Yeah, I don't know what happened in lane 6 with Westlake, but they did not get an anchor swimmer in the water. They had 3 swimmers.
So weird.
Third place, lane 2 was Skyridge. right, lane 1 finishing up
Sophia. Nope.
for Cedar Valley. Okay. And we got the, let me get this here, men's, right? Event 22.
Let's go, Sophia. Let's go. Good, Sophia. Go, go, go. Let's go, Sophia. Let's go. Go, go, go. Nice.
Yeah, announce these guys. We
Sorry,
need to
guys.
announce this.
Sorry. One more. All right. Westlake, lane 1, Morgan Yu, Porter Wilson, Nathan Humphreys, Jacob Allred. Lane 2, Cedar Valley, Sam Woodruff, Derek Ortiz, Brett Meyering, Logan Chamberlain. Lane 4, Westlake, Wyatt Buchanan, Skylar Torgerson, Andrew Brown, Logan Howard. Lane 4, Westlake, I think it's Benjamin Summerhays, Cannon Decker, Kel Scott, Jackson Allred. Lane 5, Skyridge, Joshua Brown, Deck Shumway, Max Saban, Skylar Taylor. Lane 6, Lehi, Matt Pendleton, Alan Logston, Ashton Howell, Damian Brown. Lane 7, Westlake, Scott Anderson, Caden Whipple, Matthew Buchanan, David N. Lane 8, Cedar Valley, Dana McGoffin, Ryan McLeave, Zach Desnoyers, Taden Barton. In lane 8, we do not have a time, no seat time.
So Joshua Brown for Skyridge in lane 5 came out fast. He led them in for the first 100 with Matt Pendleton just behind him. Pretty much looking like where they're at right now. Now what we're seeing is Westlake in lane 4, Cannon Decker is making up all kinds of time from that leadoff swim, and he is going to pass everybody in the water and go from 3rd to 1st. He's moving, that's a good swim. So that's Westlake coming from 3rd.
3rd and 4th are
A pretty good distance back in 3rd, taking 1st place away.
Westlake.
Really nice.
Yeah, this team's at 3:51.56. Lane 4 is at 3:34.25.
So Cannon Decker leads him in. Now we've got Kel Scott in the water for Westlake in lane 4. Max Saban for Skyridge in lane 5. And Ashton Huell for Lehi in lane 6. So Ashton is pulling Lehi into a solid 2nd place. And Huell. Oh, what did I do? I have touched a button. I hope I didn't mess anything up. There we go. But Kel Scott has extended the lead for Westlake. And Ashton Huell has solidified 2nd place for Lehi. Lehi's trying to fight back here, with Max trying to pull the gap in. Jackson Allred is in the water for Westlake. In lane 4, Damian Brown for Lehi in lane 6, and he is pulling away and solidifying 2nd place right now from Skyridge with Skylar Taylor in the water in lane 5.
Jackson's gonna bring it home. He's quick.
Yeah, no, the Westlake's final 3 swimmers are particularly strong.
Nice. 3:39.97, so a little bit slower than what they normally are.
So lane 6 for
Lane 6 is gonna
Lehi,
be
touching the wall.
3 and they're going to be under time. 3.
And how did I miss?
Let's see. Oh, second. Hold on.
I'm trying to figure out how that lane has scored.
Are they still going?
The scoreboard
Oh, something is amiss again.
scoreboard messed up something
Yeah.
because it had another lane finishing
Lane
before.
1. Oh, here we go.
Are we getting
Lane
there?
1 is going again.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Well, I just really started.
I was like, what happened?
So, okay, so lane 6, they came in. So lane 6 is Lehi. They were at 3:52.49 and they came in at 3:50.01. So nice, they dropped time. There we go. Lane 1 came in 6th place. Lane 8 is still going. Is that right? Yep.
All right, well, that is the final event. Lane 8 has finished up. That's it. We are done swimming here today. That was a lot of. I think that's it.
I'm not really sure why the scoreboard is.
There's no one. Lane 7's.
There's what? I don't know.
Yeah, we had some
We're having
scoreboard problems here.
issues.
But, well, thanks everyone for bearing with us. We're glad we could bring this to you. Again, we will put this up online. We will edit the comment. We will edit the description so that you can actually click on the actual event and be taken directly to the event you want to watch instead of trying to scroll through the event. So we'll try and get that done tonight or tomorrow and update this link. So.
And Cedar Valley parents will see you on tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow for Cedar Valley in Ogden. I think we're swimming again. So, all right. That's
Have a
it.
great night, everybody.
Have a good night.